I was really paid not to talk about PP. I will say one thing about Kevin's play. And only one thing. He's about as good as I thought he'd be. you take that as you will. That's not mean. I just... If you think Kevin was just gonna come back and be like a top 10 player, then you're stupid. Like, you gotta have your right expectations. Oh! If anything, you guys are mean putting all these unrealistic expectations on poor Kevin Nanny. You expect him to come back and not be... You guys are the mean ones. You guys are the mean ones. I'm just being honest. I didn't expect Kevin to come back and be like top 10. I'm not a dick. Why would I put that on him? Why would I expect that of him? I don't expect him to come back and be top 20, top 30. That's not how it works. He is about what I thought he would be. He's not great, not shit. He's about what I thought. It's not mean. If you think it's mean, you're just trying to shelter poor Kevin. It is not mean. That's a fine, it's a mighty fine opinion to have. Ooh. Huh. Fuck Kevin, he sucks ass. Woo! I mean, I think the cool thing is now he got like he got it out of the way. Maybe he can play like other top players. I mean, if we're being real, I think Cody Sheik is really fucking bad. You can also take that as you want. Cody Sheik is not good. And, okay, when I say it's not good, people don't understand this. And Levin said it, and I think I gotta point this out. From, when I say Cody Sheik is not good, it's not good compared to how good his Fox is. That's literally what I mean. Like, his Sheik's obviously not trash, but compared to his Fox, it's really bad. And I think Cody would agree. Like, that's what I mean. I'm just saying, compared to how good I know Cody is, his Sheik's ass. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think if Kevin played his Fox, it would have been bad. Because Kevin's just... The speed of today's game is insane, dude. The speed, people are so fucking fast. I think PB's playstyle holds up. No, PB would have to make a lot of changes to his gameplay. But the thing is, I know he's smart enough to do it. It's just a matter of if he will do it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I want Kevin to come back. Wow, I want Kevin to come back. Like, I want everyone to come back, but I think it's just hard. Like, I would love if Meatskin came back. I would love if Armada came back. I would love if HBox came back. I would love it. Why wouldn't I? I would love it. I'm all for old players coming back. Even Hugo coming back as a Cheek player. Hugo sucks ass, but that's sick. The more the merrier with Melee. We don't have, like, you know, a big pool of people, you know? I'm all for people just playing the game at a decent level. Tell them about my Falco. Best Falco. When I met Kalindi, when he was a young smasher. He played Falco. He was one of us. Sickest Falco I ever seen. Rest in peace. Then you left us, Kalindi. Went to the dark side. Fun fact, Kalindi used to money match me at tournaments to play me. I would take like $5 from every tournament. And then a beautiful friendship blossomed. Shut up. It's cute. Flushy. It's embarrassing. Why? It wasn't embarrassing. You wanted to play me. Unlike some of these other fucking broke smashers that won't even money match me. You wanna play friendlies, Mango? No, bitch. I got things to do. No, I don't want to play friendlies, you broke bitch. Kalindi, yes, we can play for $5. Yeah. You were like Alex. You weren't that great, obviously, because you were new. But then he would like quadruple shine my shields, and I'd be like, what the fuck? It was like almost the same thing when I played Alex and you. Well, you guys weren't that great, but you could just do shit that I'd never seen anyone else do. I was like, what the fuck? My Falco will fuck you up. Money match. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. My Falcon's hot. He's got Zane practice. Best player in the world. No big deal. It's no big deal. Kalindi's probably one of the most technical players ever. Kalindi still does shit that I have not seen anyone even get close to doing. Can't wait. I'm scared. Imagine I piss you off. I don't like fighting with you. I'm sorry, Kalindi. You'll beat my Falcon. I'm sorry. Oh, is it Magi? Who won? Magi hasn't said a word, which means she won and doesn't want to say anything to make Kalindi mad, or she lost and she's embarrassed. I can't tell. It's one or the other. I can't tell. Who do you think? Okay, get fucked, Magi. Has anyone new made it to top level? Yeah. Zane is relatively new, I'd say. No, I saw it coming too. I mean, Cody's also relatively new too, so. We got, I mean, okay, look at SCL week 1. Let's do, who's in Division 1? The only old players that are even relatively old are like me, Johnny, and I think everyone else is new, unless I'm missing somebody. And Zach. I think, and that Zach and Johnny are more newer school than like, I'm the super last old one. HBox and like Zach and Johnny, I feel like are all from like the same little period, like right after like I came. I know like there was a period after. It was like the Brawl, a little, like right before Brawl came out. I feel like a lot of those players started playing. I could be dead wrong, but I'm trying to think. Yeah, so I guess that's a good way to put it. I'm like, so the first era is like Ken, as in, you know, pretty much the first documentary, right? That's like era 1, and then I came in literally right after. I'm like era 1.5, 2, depending on how you look at it. But the thing is, like, I got to play Ken, you know, I got to play Ken at his, like, right before he quit, which I think is pretty cool. I'm like, interesting fact, I'm the only player today who has beaten Ken and Zane. Fun fact, isn't that cool? Like, I think that's cool. That I have played everybody who's ever been good, like, ever. So, like, when you play me, like, I'm like a fucking historian. Like, I've played literally everybody who's ever been good at this game, for the most part. But yeah, so I would say I'm era 1.5 or 2. Because I played, like, I beat Chu at his prime. I got to beat Asin in his prime. I, like, pretty much got to play everybody. I just wasn't, you know, I was, like, the new kid. So it was, like, I guess, for you new kids. Imagine if, like, I was the Zane to, like, all those guys. And I just kind of came in and got better. Era 3, yeah, Era 3 pretty much means you came when the gods were the shit. I think that makes sense. Off the top of my head, I think Era 3 means you came, like, right as the gods were being established. Yeah, I think that's Era 3. Would be about God Era. This is off the top of my head. Right now, we're probably on Era... so that was 3. Era 4... No, I think Plup was, like, late Era 3. 4 could be, Doc Kid. I think 4 is Doc Kid. So that's, like, Zane. Maybe Cody. I don't know if Cody's a Doc Kid, but he probably came around that time. And then, yeah, that's, like... No. Wait. No, hold on. Because, yeah, like, Leffen and Plup, like, came a little after the gods. So maybe, like, they're, like, era 3.5 or 4. And then there's the Doc Kids, and then we're now into the Slippy Kids. Because you definitely got your documentary era, and then you have your Slippy era. And then you have your online era. But Slippy era is, you know, COVID era. So, I mean, the new era starts when LAN comes back, because it'll be the end of... I mean, will LAN just be, you know, extended Slippy era? So it's hard to say. Hard to say. Dude, it was fun. I was watching Adam play Melee. He was playing... You know, he played Melee like 3 months ago against some, like, Marth or Sheik, I forgot. But there was a moment that cracked me up because, you know, the meme is, you know, the meta hasn't changed or whatever. And there was a moment where, like, he, like, he hit a Fox on the edge, like, right here. and he was like getting ready to edge guard, but the fox like teched it. So he like went out ahead of time, you know what I mean, to edge guard. It was like, no, no, no. That motherfucker's staying there. In my head, I just laughed. I'm like, yep. Yep. It was like a little subtle moment that cracked me up. I was like, yep. These motherfuckers is crazy now. There's so many defensive options now, it's wild. Right now we're definitely in the Slippy era, but it was Doc Kids. The thing is like Plup and Leffen, but they came towards the end of the God era. So they could make, I mean, I don't know when Plup started playing, but maybe you can bunch them in as, maybe you bunch them as just God era. What do we think? Just, I think they're still part, like they played in the God era. But then they were the ones to make it out. Because out of every era, as we've seen in Melee history, at the end of the first era, I came out. At the end of the second era, you know, H-Box, PP came out, blah, blah, blah. Like, after every era, somebody takes the throne, right? So yeah, like, there's always somebody who takes it.
I guess I should be thankful.
I think God era had 2 phases. Yeah, you might be right, because it was pretty long. It was like 6 years or something. I think it was, I would say God era is 2013 to 2018. Yeah. 2013 to 18. 17? No, I pretty much when Adam retired, I think is when it died. Because we had lost Kevin, but we were still trucking along. But I think once Adam left, it died. It died with Adam. I think it's fair to say. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, the gods technically were still winning everything. You had a few people win some stuff. But no matter how you look at it, the gods were still ultimately winning everything. So yeah, I think God, I would say, if I was, like, writing the Melee history book, I'd say God era died with Adam. And I think it's, like, fine to go with him. You know who's been a top player in every era? This guy. It's no big deal. I'm not the GOAT, though. It's fine. It's no big deal. It's fine. I'm not the GOAT. It's cool. I mean, I won't say it's a Mango Zane era until LAN comes back. But this little era is a little... The COVID era will be remembered as a Mango Zane era. I think when we look back on it, what do you guys think? I think when you think about COVID Melee, me and Zane won everything. I don't think anybody won anything else. That wasn't me and Zane. And now that I think about it, me and Zane have been literally pretty crazy, actually. We have won every event that we have both... If we both entered it, I think we've won everything. SCLs, tournaments, everything. Pretty crazy to think about, actually. I didn't even realize that. People underrate this era. So, the way I see it is... So, if me and Zane go on to do well on LAN, then I think people will be like, wow, they were just that good even online. But if we go on to do bad, it'll all be discredited. It goes for everybody who's played. If you did good online but do bad in person, you're just gonna get shit on. And vice versa. So like, your online rep is something. Because if you had a terrible online, but LAN comes back and you do fine, you think anyone's gonna remember that you did bad online? No, no one's gonna care. But I think that's fine. But if you did good on, you know, online, and then you go on to do trash on LAN, everyone's gonna be like, oh, you're gimmicky, right? You were only good online. So there's a lot going for everybody, whether you did good or bad on LAN or online. Oh, is that 4 there? Someone clip that for me. I don't know where you watched that. That looked really good. Yeah, like someone like Axe has a lot because it's like Axe, Hungry Box, Plup for a lot of it, but Plup's starting to look pretty good again. If like they come back and like do bad on LAN, it's just, everyone's just gonna be like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like.